Oh, that's nice. I forgot to use that one. That's actually a reminder of something I need to do. So maybe start doing it. Or I guess I do have a digital to-do list, but what I got now was this thing. Well, better use the last 2 pages of the or three actually. um, but the most funny thing that just when I started stream, I noticed this. And I have no idea where it come from, if anyone knows. Cause I don't know what to stop, but sometimes my computer is a bit funny, though it's probably just Discord. If I close Discord, we'll see. So let's see now. So any suggestions what to do today? I'm kind of a bit tired. I was thinking, should I start with something where you really require brain activity, But maybe not. Maybe I'm, tired after work a bit. Just worked half day today, but I've been sick and just got back, so us, you know. Well, what did I type in the stream? OBS stuff, programming, track me. What should we do? We'll see. Anyway, let's just start with the simple things that I did. When I did the IRL stream, I turned off this bit of the code because I don't want a countdown of 5 minutes. That's too long for this even. Maybe we should just make it like 3 minutes. I do have that ads part in, and I have recently got an ad, so maybe it's... I know I didn't used to get ads on Twitch. Maybe look into that Pi-hole thing though. Cause, yeah, I've got 8 gig Pi-Force over here, so one of them is not even installed, one is Kali on it. What else could we do? We could also install on one of the old phones. We could install what? Oh, that's just the Play Store. So on one of these old phones, we could install. I don't think I'm up for a new ROM because I haven't done any research on these. But maybe we could look if there's an app that works on these. I know that Irian worked on S7s. We could just check what these would work on. Maybe I should just... There's also the alternative of doing like a cleaning thing. I'm kind of... this is the room in the house where I put stuff to get rid of it from the rest of the place. So things end up that are not even mine in here. And right now there's even actually our plastic Christmas tree over here on the floor folded that we're going to carry up to the attic today. Because it was stored somewhere else and it's just not necessary right now. We're summer now, right? So I'm not going to go up on the attic on stream. But maybe what I'm going to do is to have build a computer from scrap parts thingy. Cause I have like 5 or 6 maybe even machines over here, and I think that some of them are quite capable of being used. Maybe some of them will be suitable to be servers. it's always nice if you can have actual machines if you're doing lab stuff instead of having to bog down your own machine, you know, with virtual machines all the time. Maybe we'll start with the OBS thing, and then I think we'll just see what we feel like. Turning off this phone. Not the old phones now, at least. So when I did the IRL test, let's see. Maybe I should move some of these icons. Well, I remember I put those there. These were just different. Let's see. Band users. Yeah, on the IRL stream, someone thought it was very fun to play with the TTS. I don't know if they didn't think I could ban them when I was doing IRL. Don't know. And there were some images from playing with with some AI tool, Matisse AI tool there. Yeah, and the offline images. And I tried messing with my uBlock since it didn't seem to block Twitch anymore, and I didn't know if it did or not really, but at least it did. Something made me not have so many ads before right now. I'll just ignore the nice March 1st, 2024, since I don't have a clue where it's from. If I'd seen it before stream, I would have restarted, but this is Windows, you know? Okay. So, what I need to do is to set up so that if I am streaming remote, meaning I started stream by commands here, then I need to do different things. I need to already here at stream start. Oh, I always do that. So in here we need to hide the camera, and I have a Sammy button that does that. So let's see if we can just check what it does and do the same thing, but hit Streamer.bot instead. Sammy. Here, Sammy. So let's check what this does. I don't think, yeah, it's this one. This is, I think it's a group it disables. And I didn't activate on off. It activates the microscope, the main camera, and the desk camera Irian. All of them it deactivates, activates. And I tried it now to get my camera to work, and it worked. So first test a success. So let's go into this button and see what it does. Let me resize this a bit so it won't be so much in the way of itself there. So we can Streamer.bot 2. I have not the latest version of Sammy since this phone is running Layorbird 2. So that's another thing to do, to update. I'm typing on my post-it. Why? Why am I typing on paper? Why the computer? Anyway, so let's just check what it does this one. It first checks if it is off. Okay, first, before this is why I don't use Sammy as much anymore, and why I have switched to Streamer.bot, because, you know, this is not code, it's just a mess. And now I started reading at the orange. I didn't even notice there was a gray line before it. That's why. So this OBS poll source value. I couldn't click there either. I just wanted to see all of the text. It's not possible. Okay, mouse over it. Also, if I click a field and try to select stuff with my mouse or with my keyboard, I can't. I have to click with my mouse. I can select with my mouse, but I can't select with the keyboard. These things annoy me, so sorry. I love Sammy for the graphical stuff, but the interface for this is wonderful. But to have this as the only coding interface, that's not possible really. So let's actually read what it does this time. Do I have a full width here? Oh, it doesn't update until I let go. Okay. So at least it's dark mode. Yeah. I don't say programming in Streamer.bot is great, but at least it's code with indents and, you know, everything that you want. Parentheses. So we shake camera. Okay. Let me open OBS so you can see here. I'm going to studio mode. I'm thinking, should I show you or should I just check it first? Check it myself. Well, let's. Did I enable voice commands? Right screen? I don't think I did, right? Then I have to click right there. So we have. This is a camera, but all the cameras and stuff are collected in this one. And this is the camera. Yeah, but that's not how the camera is set. The camera has its own thingy here. And this is where the MD is selected. So if I do MD here, my camera will disappear. If I do full screen, we get this one with all the mess. And if we do this one, we get this version. So if we need to check if this one is active. So I don't really have to know more. I just need to do this in Streamer.bot. Let's just do it. Can you do it in the graphical way, or should I do it in the coding way? I always lean towards C#, but I'm trying to not do that. Doing it in the most accessible way for everybody, if I can. So I'm switching screens with my eyes. You should have like, which am I looking at? But that might not be good either. So let's switch to the left screen again. Right. The if I switch back now, what happens then? Now then we have left screen on both. So what happened? No? It's slow? No? Whatever. So what it did was it popped the right screen into the preview, where I just selected the camera one, which was what I was going to work on. So I have to find it again. There's cameras and stuff, and I can't show you because then I will just get away again. There, camera, found it. What a mess. This is what a tired brain gives you, right? And my throat is starting to sound like this. We'll see. I don't even notice if I'm coughing though. There. So, and if you have any suggestions or any wishes what I do, I'm just checking. Yeah. All right. My desktop audio was disabled, so the TTS has not been working. That's another thing to add to this. Mute desktop. And unmute. And the reason for that is that when I was doing the IRL stream, since the SRT signal, when you receive it, and there's a bug in OBS that it kinda can't connect again if you're recording. So I was recording with a different OBS that only has these simple settings. I can show you. Let's go to the right screen again. Anyway, now I know where it is, the camera one. So here we have a different OBS. So I just installed a fresh OBS, and it only has one scene, and it only does display capture of the left screen, and it doesn't have mic. And we don't need to change this. We only need to record the desktop audio. We don't want if anyone is in this room when I'm not here sounding, you know. I'm turning off the screens, everything. So we don't need to change this because I just click recording before I leave, or we can do it automatically. I started to do add web settings there, but since this I don't want to show them. Let's close that one for now. Yeah. Let's just do it. Let's go back to the left screen. And what I needed to do, let's go to camera. So there we have the camera. What I want to do is to check if a camera, oh my god, this would be easier with code, wouldn't it? OBS, I don't even know how to do this. Get status of something. Yeah, how does this work? No, that's not what I want. OBS. What I wanted to know is if a source is visible. I think I'm doing that already in my mute one. Let's look. Now we go in code anyway. The sets the visibility. Set source visibility. I'm sorry, I don't think I will want to do this in not code, since it's actually keeping values saved. It's not logical to do it in that way. So let's go here and actually let's do this. Because now at least with this we can have variables easily without having to try to. Though I think that there are the global variables, and I have not used them before, and we will have to do that soon. So that's kind of, I mean, maybe not the thing to do when you're a bit tired. Maybe I should do try hack me instead. But random, a bit tired stream today. And also, actually over here, I have a camera. Let's see here. You can't see this, right? I put this camera on a light stand. So let's lower it a bit. This is what I was thinking I could film the thing. Alright, this is kind of stupid way to show you this, right? With this, I could film when I build the computer thing. So plugged in a tiny phone charger here. For the light, I guess we need charging for this one too later. But I'm thinking I need this phone now. Oh, this is just one of those you push. There. So let's fold this one up. There. I'm not cleaning, I'm doing the opposite. Right, I usually remove this thing. Let's do that. Because when I sit like this, it's a different height. There. So then I can do there. Because otherwise it will just fall every... the back massage thing, you know. Yeah. And this is also cleaning stuff. This is probably just a mess, but here I have a mic that I'm thinking maybe it's good use, good enough maybe. The phones. But I'm going to clean this off. There's tools here too, like this. And and then I'm going to like build the computer on there. That was the plan. Or maybe here too, on this desk. But this is the phone that I usually have up here, so I'm thinking if we're going to do something like that, maybe I'm going to put it over here instead. Oh my, and this has been on and not connected. That's stupid of me. Let's charge it. There. So it's ready if we want to dust on the mic. So let's move that to the side. Now it's charging at least. So let's go to this. Oh, that was kind of funny. If I just click switch here or cut, that's what it did. It just pops a random scene, you know. I guess that it was there with the big cam, but since it was not cropped to the circle. This was a new test I did. Who did that? Yeah, it was Finite who used someone sent a link there to this. This is a web source with a filter on it. That's all it is. So it's not a video like my other one. Let's just play with that for a second. This is a really unfocused stream. That's the randomness. So if I go to my desktop one here, no, not desktop, background, then I can switch to this one. That's the usual one. Or I can do like this background. That's just my desktop background, or some forest or stuff, you know. Just playing around with OBS, but this was kind of cool. I think I got kind of the colors of this one is what I picked colors for. If I remove the camera, you can see better I kind of like that one. Whatever. Do I need studio mode for this? I just need to enter. Well, let's keep studio mode for a second here. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Jag glömde lappen, men jag sa till dig. Yes. Yes. Jag vet inte, vad vill du där? Det är så att jag ger din matböcker så gav jag din maten. Vill du något särskilt? Okej, det var det jag sa. Okej, är det för högt upp? Okej, då sätter jag den där. Jag får fixa en bättre. Ja. Jag vet någon som har en röd lampa utanför dörren. När de streamar. Då är det cool. Ja. Okej. Lycka till. Oh, that was my 16-year-old. He forgot that I told him, but it doesn't matter. I forgot. I usually put a paper on the door that I'm streaming, so they know. Then he usually calls on Discord instead, so it doesn't matter. Kids first, right? There. So, to focus on what I was actually doing, first I need to switch to the left screen and then click the camera one. Otherwise I won't be able to read because I'm in studio mode. Let's see here. There, camera. If you could indent stuff and do more organizing in OBS, it's not worth adding a plugin just to organize, because I know there's one where you can do that, but oh well. I don't want to use more stuff than I have to. This computer is not that good. So if it's just for aesthetics, I'll skip it, but it would be nice to have it in OBS itself. Anyway, so what we need to do, let's do it just like this first. What we need to do here, we could also add, we have so we're sending a message that can be like this, and then we set active scene to IRL, and then we just start streaming. That's all it does. But now we need here before, so let's save and compile this and make sure it's in the right order, because this needs to be afterwards, because we want to execute this code to prepare for the stream. It can set a scene before, that's fine, or let's do it afterwards so we don't have to worry about where it is. Let's just do it first there, before doing anything like a message or anything indirectly like that. All the settings that are needed for the stream, they're supposed to be fixed in here if they're not set here. And what we need to do is to is the camera shown? And that's if. Should I type if instead? Well, it's obvious, right? Certainly if I intended. And then we type like hide camera. And if it's actually already hidden, we don't need to do anything, right? And then we need to do it the other way around. When we do it, stop the IRL stream. So when we IRL stream, we should always start it with these commands. But I'm also thinking that we need to set a global variable so that other parts of this knows that it's a remote stream and can adjust the actions. So we need to do that here. Set a remote, global. Set a global variable to inform that this is a remote stream. There. So yeah, and this is to not run the countdown. What I've written on my note, my post-it, it says disable countdown, and instead of disabling this execute code, I'm thinking we should, in that code, check for the global variable instead. So this part, I'm typing here, check global var instead. Very nice post-it. What have I written here? Melt the desktop. I don't think so. Can you read this? The problem with paper, pen and paper. And I was doing this in a hurry too, because I just wanted to remember it, and I was running out the door to drive my kid to school. Okay. I think we're actually done that. I had some more notes. Actually, Notepad. So let's pop up Notepad. And here we have the banned users too. So I'm going to cut this text from here, because I don't want to show their names. That's not nice. So let's make a new Notepad. And this is kind of the to-dos there. All right. So that's not anything for Streamer.bot. I'm going to add that to my Obsidian instead. Why do I keep using an opening Notepad? That was a quick note, but still. So I was actually kind of starting to check what stuff I have for lab here. I have some old laptops that I'm thinking, yeah, and that's just the Linux, Kali Linux on that one that I updated. It was like over 1,000 updates, because I haven't used it since last summer, I think, when we were at Contra House. Okay, so to not lose track, let's go to my Twitch one here, and let's go to some to do. I'm just blind here, and I feel like sometimes I'm talking right into the mic. Oh, I've got comments pasted in there too, from people. Oh, and I still haven't finished what I added, how to do it for when I got affiliate. That's nice. Read your to-do list. This is kind of, yeah, do an offline picture. I have done this. This was the example. I've done that. Let's make sure the image is removed too. That was offline image. Someone had a nice image. Delete. So I actually did stuff on the to-do list. This is actually half done too, though it failed, so I'll have to try again. And this is kind of failed too, but I believe that the new version of... yeah, that's interesting. The new version. This is the first stream with the new Streamer.bot. So let's save and compile our comments. And enable this one.
Rod Voigt says, hello.
Hello. Welcome in. This is just a random...
What node talking are you using?
Yeah, Obsidian. This is Obsidian.
App?
This is just a... What I like about this note-taking program, it is a program. It uses these that you can open. They are directories, and these are files. So it's just a directory tree. And if you look at something here, let's go to the one I was at, the to-do here. If I right-click, I can show in System Explorer, and it opens it. So here you can see that these are .md files, and the image folder, where was that? Should be here too. Here, images. There we had an image. What was just a thought on if you do like stream together, you don't have to have a straight line. That would be kind of boring. So I just, yeah, thought. But I know you can add stuff, plugins to this, and that you can draw in there too. I should probably do that
app
instead.
open source? I'm looking for note-taking app open source.
Okay, I don't know, but what I do to... I use GitHub to save my notes, take backup and version handling. And I also open the same directory in VS Code. Let's see. So if I open... this was probably not that. Oh, it's updated too. Let me just right click so I get the right one. So then I just have it like this instead, and I go to my code directory and let's see, programming somewhere there. So if I want to look at this, for example, this is also in my Obsidian, but if I try to click it in Obsidian, it won't work very well, you know. Because this is just .md file, it's markdown. But I don't know, this Obsidian is a company that sells services like syncing and stuff. I don't know if it's open source. You'll just have to Google Obsidian. So I don't know there. I don't really care. I know a lot of people use it, so I trust that it's okay. But I don't use their paid for thing. It's free. It's free. So it's free to use it like this, but to have syncing and stuff you need to pay. So we don't need this. We don't need this right now. I was just adding stuff. Let's add stuff to the top, right? Oh, I've done this. Add buttons in Sami, Cam and Microscope. And this was one of the last streams I did. I have not random videos on pause. That's a nice to-do point. Whatever. Have background music? I don't think so. And my old keyboard, before I fixed it, I put extra spaces. Well, that's lots of stuff. Let's just add the new ones here. One of them was very half written, but whatever. So, no notepad, no bright light warning. Though we still have a Streamer.bot. Yeah, and of course you could use this in light mode too if you want to. This is done too, rounded corners. Maybe I should just read through this and see if there's anything else that gives me new thoughts on. Yeah, and this is currently done from Sami. Because on the buttons on Sami, I have stuff that checks if it's if I switch to my this big cam, then it switches the camera to this kind of camera, and if I switch this, it switches. But if I switch these, let's see, click on the scenes in OBS. Let's see this. Alright, like this. It doesn't switch. And if I switch this now to click the button, then it pops out to full. And if I click on OBS to left screen, it's still square. Alright, I have to do that too. So that's a part to add to OBS. So this is, let's do something to make it more obvious there. Maybe I should have moved it, but I don't want to read all of it right now. Let's do stuff instead of sort to-do lists. Just closing that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use these. Oh, that's happened a few times. Everything gets minimized when I drag a window. I guess I dragged it over this square here. I think I'm actually turning off studio mode. Whatever, maybe it's good to... It's kind of annoying when you're switching scenes. But when you want to look at something, then it's good to have. Just have to open this again there. So, there. So, what I realized was we have a new version, and I kind of knew that I think there was a new trigger with Twitch and ads. There. Upcoming ad. So this is the new one. So that's fun to see. And I think this is the one that let's disable that and try the new one. Is that, yeah, it went red because this was no, it's not enabled. Double disabling stuff here. But I just disabled it in the other place. That's why I don't do anything that requires brain power today, because I'm too tired. Oh my. Okay. So, Twitch ads upcoming. So what do you think of this? Alright, they're different. So if we say 5 minutes, we should get a message now saying ads start in 5 minutes. Let's see if it works. If anyone get ads. I hope not, you know. There. Okie dokie. So my throat is starting to hurt. I'll just get some. Oh, there. So, on variables. Oh, that's very smart. We want to know what's the difference between persistent, okay, persistent global, user globals. I guess we want a non-persisted. So where's the, if I press F1 like the classic style, nothing happens, of course, because this is Streamer.bot and there's no information except for the names, so you could just guess how it works. And if I check the documentation, I expect it says this kind of the same thing as here, but I may be wrong. I don't really care for now, more than not showing you this value for this. Not that it matters, you can still type yourselves in the Discord, but anyway, you know. So let's just add one here, and we can change it later if we need to. So what this should be, it should be like S remote, and this is what is auto type? Yeah, right. I think if I set this and write false here, it should say it's a bool, right? Yeah. So if we remember our cute name there, but I might want to change. I wanted a tiny I there. I can't change it? Nah. I love this program. Let's delete it. Let's add again. As you might have noticed, you couldn't change the type either. Is remote. False. And I tried to tab there, but I ended up here. So let's click instead, because all of these programs expect you to click, not type. So now we have is remote. Remember the spelling? Let's go to our stream start and to the code bit. And here, set global variable. Here we want to set is remote. I think you may have to do something else too. We'll notice if it says that this doesn't exist. It's true. I almost said the same thing in Swedish. So if we compile this, it says that the name doesn't exist in the current context. So we need to am I using the Discord one from code? That's the question. I send the Discord messages mostly from I'm not sure. Let's look at the stream starting. Is it this? Alright, this is annoying. You have to close everything to click something else. Send message. Alright. The Discord is on top here. Yeah. What did I use that for? It's not. You're not supposed to show this stuff. What does it mean? Why? Oh, these are test ones. When can I have used that? Well, I guess I have a good way to find out, but I think it's easier to Google and just find it that way. So let's see. Yeah, I was just highlighting things there for the test streams. Let's Google. Streamer.bot, global, and well, let's do this. Twitch user var, the special ones. Set global war. Yeah, get global war. I guess that's for the first to add them, like, huh? Okay. User var, YouTube. Well, I guess we use the global one. Okay. So instead of doing just like equals, we're supposed to do this. Look, it's empty here. Because I clicked this. Oh, annoying. There. So we're not supposed to do this, we're supposed to do this. Set global var, and the name, oh, this is so unintuitive, to send a variable name as an actual string. And value is true. And let me try not setting that one. And I can't control S, because then that happens. Kind of annoying too. So if we compile, okay, set global var, because we need, oh my god, my memory today. I'm too tired. There are these 3 little letters you type all the time. CPH, right? So let's try CPH. How hard would it be not to do that? The name true does not exist in the current context. Well, okay, so if we do true instead, then it works. I just did that because I used a big F and it said bool, so that's why. Okie dokie. I assume that if we now would run this, which I can't really because I don't want to change this, it would be set. I would love to be able to just select something and test run it, but I think this will work. Let's just disable the other ones and we can test it, okay? This is a messy way of testing. We don't want to switch scenes. We don't want to send that. We just want to do this. And we test trigger this. And we check our variables. And it's now true. And with a big T. Yeah. Consistency here. So this works. And when we have completed more of the code, we'll just copy it and switch the values for the end one. And let's keep these disabled so we can test run again. Of course, we can just do false and save and compile, test trigger, and we have a false value, so that works. So then we can send values between our different functions. That's nice. Well, then we can actually use the value. Now let's start with this. This was a set one. Let's just copy the get one. Set unset. I want to get it. Here, get was the first one. So unset is for removing it, I guess then. Not remove, but unset. Okie dokie. So let's close this because we have to if we're going to open another code. Let's go to this one and decide that stream is starting. These are just some variables. Yeah, we can allow it to set the scene. And yeah, I'm thinking this should be in a function. Since we have alternatives now. And maybe even all the other parts should be in here. And what is happening when stream started should depend on if the variable is set or not. Maybe that's a more logical thing, and we have one place to update it instead of a million. And you run around looking for where it is, the code in all these. I made a script to back up it all too, though, so you can just get the code easy out from this and see where there's code. So I can just, I'm doing the open VS Code.
Kitty says,
Try to add cat equals cute plus 10 greater than.
Okay. I do think we will get a compiler though that it doesn't know what cats are. Sorry. Let's go to the, where's the backup thingy? Is it on Twitch?
Fixerbot says, ads starts in 5 minutes.
No, I think it's up here. Streamer.bot scripts. I'm blind. I was like right there. So if we run this one, and now this will not be, we can do this like this. We haven't changed anything. Save. And then we just run the script. Oh my, this is an old thing. This is the one we're supposed to run. So let's just stop this. At first I was planning to like export the files, change them and put them back, but since Streamer.bot doesn't have, it has save, it doesn't have load, it's not really worth it, you know. So this is just the backup now. Let's run it there so we get updated files over here. Did it run? I'm not sure if I had clicked anything. No? Okay. Run? This is interesting. I've never seen it not run. Was it because I stopped this thing? Ah, whatever. Let's close that and try again. See if that helps. Close it. And this was just a parenthesis, so it feels really stupid to put any time at all. So now we also have this bug thing up here. Something is off with this. Oh, I don't want to put time on that because that's not what we're doing. Let's go back to Streamer.bot and the code, and we were going to add this functionality. Just checking that I'm not covering stuff with the camera. We want to make all of this function because this is kind of much. You know, when all of this is for when it's not remote stream. So instead of copying and pasting, let's just cheat and there, and we don't need anything. This could be, it doesn't have to be public either, just void. And let's call it normal. Nice L. So did I have this still? No, I copied and pasted other stuff. So let's copy this again. Let's paste it here. And this is how we get to get the value back. And this will be a bool since it's a bool. Just to make this very boring, we need the name is remote, and we have to keep closing and opening this. So here, so this string var name is remote. So how are you guys? Have you had a good day so far? It's remote, and it worked last time with me not setting this, so I kinda guess it does again. Let's instead
New follower Twitch. Lindelf just followed. Hi Lindelf. Welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow. Less than 3.
Hi, welcome. And I have studio mode on. I didn't even see the name there. Lendalef. Welcome. Yeah, so let's just add some. Sometimes it's good to have the automatic stuff, and sometimes it's bad. There. I don't want double ones. Let's just. Sorry for the. Not all the same. Oh, should we do this? Oh my goodness. There. When it sometimes adds stuff and sometimes doesn't, and when I type this first and then this, that's a problem. Okay, now it said ads are starting, but you didn't get the. Yeah, we did get the ad start in 5 minutes. Oh, maybe it works. If anyone gets ad, tell me so I know if it works or not. And also, I would like to pause doing stuff if you want me to. So, I should add that in the message, right? Because maybe someone can't hear me. So let's see now. If it's remote, it's normal. It's normal people there. Oh my goodness. I typed both parentheses without thinking, and it added one. And a good editor will just skip over it then if you type the character it just added. There, and I will not get mad at the editor. There, and there, and there, and there, and there. Should we skip these? Yeah, let's skip them. They're annoying. And call this remote. We don't have a. We should get a compilation error that we don't have that. But yeah, look here. It got the same error there too again. So this T. So what happens if I just remove this and compile? So glad does not exist in the current context, right? We need to add the damn letters. CPH is right there and I can't see it. So CPH dot there. Yeah, I kind of expected it to want me to do a like bool. Instead, we'll see. The name remote does not exist. That's the error we wanted. Execute. Alright. This is the one part we need to move. 'cause there. And then we need to make a remote too. So let's see, we should only have one error left. We do. So let's make that one too. And let's make it up here so we can easily see everything. I usually don't like functions that are more than one page, so this is like a maximum too. Yeah, this is what would me adding at everyone. Oh, look, that's where the variable discard webhook URL. So the global string thing was right there. Okay. And we don't need this, because I just skipped it and it worked anyways. Yeah, I'll have to continue that because the message needs to be copied there.
Kitty says,
What you trying to work on?
I did the IRL test stream, and when I did that, I did a lot of changes, like removing my camera and stuff before, and I want to automate that. So if I start with a stream with the commands I added, let's see if we just did I add all of it? No, I just typed void. Let's do remote. Void remote, and now we got the double once again, and this should compile, and then we save it, and I can show you. I added this stream start and stream end, and they're connected to commands. So if I type stream end, which I tried on stream stop, so you have to add that too. We could do that now, of course, to have it done. But when I did, so I started the stream remotely by just typing that into Twitch chat, the start one, and then the end one I failed, or at least for a bit, because I kind of drove a bit before I could do it at a good place. So stream stop. Let's do this at once. So it's done. When it's one of these quick things, I spelled right, because that's annoying if the command's misspelled there. And now we could actually add this one there. No, I want to add it. So let's do that quickly. Stream end. Now we have both stream stop and stream end. There. So both of these will trigger this. But what we did now is to in the start one, we added this code, and I just commented these for now then. And this code is supposed to hide the camera and do other stuff. So that's the plan. But then I realized what I did before. I had planned and put on a post-it was to disable this stream started. So instead of doing that, I set a variable telling this if I'm remote or not, and then the stream start can do different things depending on if I'm remote or if I'm local. So if I start stream just by clicking the button, then it just runs the normal part here. Let's see, this just sets this. Set global variable for its... did I click the ending again? No, this is start, because I tested. So this is supposed to be true. And we should do this at once so we don't hide it. Just not to forget anything. Oh, why do I keep double clicking? So, and here we need to add a code too. My god, it's just a favorite. C#. Replace that. So we just do this. And now this is false since we have stopped streaming remotely. There. And this code is supposed to run first. Then I imagine doing all of these in the stream started code. So here we just say do word or not. So I'm disabling these for now too, so we can test run stuff. So this variable is now false. If we now test run this one, this should be true. And if we test run this one, it should be false again. So because we ended the stream. And then all of these things in the start one here, they should be done stream started. And maybe we should add a stream ending. Maybe we should have like a countdown with a raid screen or whatever, to kind of reminding you that you're supposed to raid when you stop streaming. I don't know. I'll have to think about the end part, but the start part here should be in this. So this is the code that we would type in right now. So instead of doing all of this here, just in this execute here, that's run automatically. We split it up.
You can have a command that detects raid and ends stream 2 minutes later.
Yeah. That we can do. That's nice. Unless you want to test raid, but then you have to disable it. I know people too that raided and didn't stop streaming. That was in the raid train that I was part of, the first one of duct tapes. And that was kind of funny because they kept streaming and all the people that watched them just stayed there. You know, they went back there. That's an odd thing for a raid train. But maybe they'd never seen a raid train before, you know. You're supposed to come along and have fun together. Yeah, whatever. We'll see if there'll be another one. I should type some kind of information in his page. We talked about that. So let's continue. Remote. What's supposed to happen in these parentheses? What we needed this for was to hide the camera, right? We don't want to see the camera if we're doing remote. And that's why we need also the maybe we should detect when the stream is stopped and it was a remote stream and add the camera back, but because I usually have it on. But that's not as important because then you're not streaming, you know. Maybe you'll do stuff and then it will. Maybe we should just make sure that the camera is... Maybe the camera should be enabled in the normal one instead. And we disable it in the start here, and we enable it in the start here. Because if there would be a time where I wouldn't want the camera on, I would like not have the camera on anyway, so it would just pop up and I could remove it. So it doesn't matter like that. I almost always have the camera on. Or I think I've always had the camera on. Okay. So, what we needed to do. Let's see, did I type that somewhere? Well, we know it was the Sammy thing. Let's just see, what is this? Oh, it's that one. I'm thinking I don't want to do the IRL things and maybe gaming or something on this channel. Then I went another one. So I'm thinking of names there. So it was, let's see, like unwind, relaxing, cool down, lots of stuff like that. Trying to, because I want this to be like sciencey and stuff. Not, oh, I'm just gaming today. Be boring, maybe not. Some people like it. I usually don't watch gaming streams, so that's why I feel like that. Okay. So we need to see if a source is visible or not. That's what we need to do. So let's try cph.obs, because if we do that, no, we have to type capitals, cph.obs, and then we get a tiny thing that we can make huge, and we can see all of the functions. And we need to find, like, maybe OBS. All of them I know are not called OBS, but like view, OBS source visible or something. This is tiny. Sorry for the tiny stuff. I can't affect the size of. I should get the zoom thing. I think I even did. I'll have to check that out more to be able to zoom stuff. Set scene, set source visibility state. Okay, then I want to get source visibility state. Can I do that? Do we have something like that? OBS get. No, we just have forget. Get connection by name, get current scene, group sources. Scene item properties. Get scene item properties. Yeah, I know that this most confusing thing in all of OBS is that sometimes things are called scenes and sources. Sometimes it's called sources and sometimes it's called items. So some functions I didn't find at all because they were called function. I would love this to work better. Is source visible? Okay, that sounds nice. There, up there. So we need the scene, the source, and I think I'll start using connection. Should I? Because I'm thinking to add another one, but I think it will still default to 0. So let's skip it, it's optional. The scene. This is the scene for the camera. So I am going to switch to Sammy because that's where I have this. So the scene name is camera. And this is a button in Sammy that does this. That I have in this. On this phone. That's my Stream Deck thingy. Oh, random LED. So.
Wow, Lyran board so
paste.
OBS 80s.
Yeah. This is Lyran board too, not the Lyran board. But seriously, look, read this. Lyran board 2, switch. I typed it at the start of stream. I should switch to the new one because I'm not running the latest Sammy and they just put out a new one, so I'm kind of 2 versions behind at least now. They don't support Lyran board anymore, and that's sad because, well, the new app don't work on my normal old phones that I used to run 2 of them like that. And I'm planning to do that again. But I asked, and Christy's her name. She helped me and said try this, and then finally try the web, and that worked great. So no problems and no ads. As in Lyran board 2, you still get 1 ad at the start, 5 seconds. Not much, but something.
Back in my day, Lyran board was used by everybody. Streamer.bot for Gen Z users now love.
Yeah, I have to update. But isn't there something for Streamer.bot too? Like this. Though I like that you can set a background, the colors, you know, you can make it nice. You know, I like purple. Can you see that? No? Like this.
Fixit says,
I like purple.
Fixit 42 love.
Nothing purple here at all. So the source name is empty. And this is because since I know people arrived since then. Over here, let's see. My god, I have too many. There, camera. So in this one we switch. So no camera, empty, that's the one. With a shadow, without a shadow. No, this I removed without a shadow. This is the full screen one that's used for the full screen. Looks kind of funny when you're in that. So the empty one, that's the one we want now. And I think I copied it on my left screen there. So let's copy it again. And there. So this should get us a value. Oh my goodness. It added the parenthesis again. I'm going crazy. I just wanted one there. And then we want there. Oops. There. And if this is empty, no. Let's do if it's not empty. This is just because I don't want to send stuff if it's not needed. So we could have just set it first. Now we want to make it visible. And since I have this switching, you know, this one, the source toggler. So they automatically switch when I click them on that scene, which you can't see now. Because I don't want to find it once again. All the time looking for the camera scene. So, where were I? OBS is source visible? Not. So if it is not visible, then we want to... Wait a sec here. Yeah, if it's not visible, we want to make it visible. That's correct. So cph dot... I know something is always OBS, right? So OBS set source visibility. Oh my god, I've had problems with this one. Scene source visible connection, scene source state connection. I think it's the state one. Well, let's just ignore that and actually look at what I've done before. Not in this one. So, the muted one, this one uses that, I'm sure. So, oh look, full parse. Okay, because I was getting the state. So, but this is the one I used here. Let's just copy the whole line and go back here. What if you could have several tabs of code open and switch between them and copy and paste and have your code ordered? That would be nice. So instead of this one, let's actually look at what we have and remove this one. So this is for the cameras and stuff, and since this is exactly what we had here, let's paste this. And instead of this, we want to set the visibility. Right number of parentheses here. No, one more. There. We want to set this to true, because we want to set the invisible one, the empty one, visible when we don't want the camera. So, there. So if we now start streaming with remote, it will hide the camera, because we won't be there in the room, in the camera. So we don't want that overlay on top of, because it's on top of everything. This cameras and stuff that was in there. Yeah, and we also want to set some other things. We want to make sure that the mic is muted. And we have the mic over here. Alright, and
Streamer.bot
this
says,
is the correct
ad starts
name.
in 5 minutes.
I'm just unplugging and unplugging this because it says kept complaining about not being able to charge the Streamer.bot phone. Oh man, Stream Deck phone. Everything is called Stream in the start, right? So I'm thinking here.
I'm sat here thoroughly enjoy your stream and I haven't said hello yet, so hello.
Thank you very much and welcome in. And for everybody new, we also have a Discord where you can chat and suggest stuff and help me with stuff and do stuff when I'm not online. So I can just...
Fixerbot says, new follower Bampin _ just followed. Hi Bampin. Welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow. Less than 3.
Welcome again. Always nice with a message before the follow. Thank you.
Kitty says,
DJ Fix It 42 when?
Oh, that's your thing. That's your thing. You know what? I love music, but I never remember the names of things. And I think that's kind of a necessary thing for DJs, right? When I was young, you know, like, my younger sister was in like, maybe 2nd grade, and I was 2 years older, so I guess we were like, we probably were 10 or 11, and then their class had this disco, and they did not have a DJ, so they asked me and my friend to be DJs for them. And we were, but someone had, you know, the DJ stuff, and they had actually hired a DJ too. So this older person taught us just quickly how to do it. So I was there like, okay, all the music. So my friend, who knew all the music, she would select you know, a LP, and then I would do the other stuff, the technical side, remembering the names of music, you know. So I'm sorry that I'm lost there. But that was fun. Well, I was like 10 then. So that's my only experience with DJ.
Need a recording of this, hee.
No, but I have a picture of us where, you know, you used to have these, you know, you make the hair not wavy, but like this. I don't know what it's called, even in Swedish. And we put like pink and green in our hair too. You know, the kid stuff, the gooey colors. Oh, you didn't know that? That was in the 80s, you know? That was the 80s. So it must have been like 85 if I was 10. So I don't remember names of music. Sorry. I used to like record from radio on cassette tapes. So, but you still never know the name of the stuff. Oh, that was fun. Very old memories, and I'm like, oh Oh my god, red in the face. Embarrassing. Embarrassing not to remember the names of music. Some I remember, like, yeah, not much. Okay. So now usually I keep track of what I was doing, but now you made me lose track actually. We were finished with this, right?
Translated from Tagalog.
You did it. We should have like a you did it thing, right? I should add that to my here. The problem with this window is I don't know where to drag it. You don't have this big bar. I have to like look for a spot where I can drag it around. So we should like add you did it. If that's a command or redeem, whatever. And person name. I can't even spell command. There. So, and one nice thing with this, for the person who asked about Obsidian, that you don't have to save ever. You know, if in VS Code, I always save. I automatically control S. You can control S here, but nothing happens, so it's kind of saved automatically. And I've also tried this by looking at the files, you know, and comparing, and it saves instantly as soon as you make something. You can never forget to save your notes. That's nice. So next step. Let's look at it. We have to compile, of course, to make sure we didn't do any strange stuff. And I don't think that this actually did anything else. It's just that it toggles. All of this code is just for toggling.
Ads are starting.
Did it do the 5 minutes thing now too? I don't think so. Yeah, it did. Okay. So, I'm going to add something to that text right now, because that annoys me. This was just test text for people, for just testing. But my point is, if you get ads, scream in chat so I can pause what I'm doing. There. If you get ads, I can't spell scream either. Scream in chat so I can pause what I'm doing. There. So, if we test trigger that.
Ads are starting. If you get ads, scream in chat so I can pause what I'm doing.
There.
Less than 3.
That's good enough. We can remove this one because it never worked. So I guess that's it, why they added the new one. I should say it never worked while I've been... I haven't been affiliate that long, you know. So I have not got much experience with this. That's why I don't have anything for that. Anything else? Let's just go back to this. No, we should take the opportunity to see these things. Yeah, this is what starts stream, so this should definitely still be here. But set active scene can definitely instead be done. And we can remove this from end. We don't need to set some stream stop because it will already be ended there, so that was just stupid. My god, so many options. Too many options. There. And this is just a message for ending stream. And it's totally fine that this is here, and we can even enable it right now. if I find the enable one. And we don't want this on right now because I don't want to end stream by mistake. That would be kind of funny though, right? So this sets the variable to remote being false, which it should, it's correct. And that sends the message so that you get feedback when you send the command that the stream is actually, it received the command. I typed the right stuff, and then it stopped stream. So this should be here. And this only sets this. I assume there is actually not a reason to use code for this, because this must be able to do easily. Let's actually do that now, because I want to learn as much real commands as possible. And this is a what do you call it? Core, maybe? Core. Could it be system? No, not at all. Globals. Global set. There it is. So global set, and we want it to be is remote, because then we have no code in these, and that's much easier to see if you just browse through them. And also you don't have to export to backup files that have nothing in them except one line. And argument. I'm curious what's else in here. Value. Yes, value. Sets the global void to the defined value. And this is supposed to be false. And here we have this persisted. And we don't really need that, but I think I set that kind of variable. So this, I'm very curious to test this, if it works the same as the old one. So this code is remote false, set global alarm.
Johannes says,
Hey, Winrod, hey.
Hey, welcome in. Great to see you. Oh, I love that emote. Oh, there's a new one, isn't it? There's a new one. I know what I'll be using. I love your emotes. I love color, and yours are so colorful. And also, I've been sick, but now let's do that stream thing, you know. We must test and do it. It will be fun. So, to remember what I was doing, am I pressing you already?
Yes, that's a new one, Winrot yay, Winrot pom pom.
Yes. I love it. So let's test this. First, let's make sure, see the value, it's false. We can't test to see if it's false. So let's run this, which should make it true. So we can test this. But first we have to disable the one
What are you
we
doing
know
now?
works. Right now, I tried yesterday an IRL stream. And then I started the streaming of the OBS by entering a command into my Twitch chat on my phone. And then I streamed with my phone. With IRL Pro, the program is called. And when I did that, you know, I couldn't be here clicking stuff. So it's stuff for that. I don't want the camera on. I want stuff to happen differently. I don't want a timer for 5 minutes if I'm, you know, somewhere and want to start streaming and 5 minutes timer. I can't abort it because I'm remote, you know? Nah. So stuff has to happen differently then. So that's what I'm doing. And right now I was changing this.
Okay, I see.
To set a variable in a different way. So let's just see if this happens. Now this should be false again.
Streamer.bot says,
It worked. Great.
ending remote stream.
And we also got the message because it's just a stop streaming that I've disabled now. So we can delete this one. This was just a quick short one-line code here. So let's delete it. So now it does the same things, but this one needs to be first, because when it comes to this, it will start this one maybe before the variable is set, and that can't be very good, because then we will still get those things we didn't want. Let's just do the same thing for this one, so we don't have execute code, but it says what it does. So let's copy this one, copy sub action, and paste it here, paste, and here is where it's important to be at the top, and we want to change the value to true. And here we noticed again that it says as default it uses uppercase F in the false, but if you type, you need to do it, you know, like that, and it changes it though, so that's fine. This should work the same, but let's disable execute code and try this, making sure it's false, running this, making sure it's true. Yeah, then we can delete the code part. So many alternatives. So all the other stuff is disabled here, even the comment. So I guess this one can be enabled. I don't want to change the scene, and I don't want to start streaming when I'm already streaming. So these are then finished, and all the actions except for the actual starting and ending of stream here is handled by this start function. So in here now we have a selection on this variable we set is remote. If it is remote, if it is not remote, if it's not remote, let's see. I did it the opposite because I had a not in the other one, and I was thinking that way. This is where I have the not. I didn't have a not here. If not, this has to be a not too. So I'm just putting an exclamation mark there to make it not. So if it's not remote, then it's normal, and else it's remote. And that's all of that. This is kind of ugly. Why did he do that? I guess I did that somehow. There. And then we have our remote. When we are remote, then we want to hide the camera, because no one will be in the room here, and the camera won't be on. So we just check if it is already hidden, then we don't have to hide it. But if it's not, the not exclamation mark here again, if it's not, if it's not visible, yeah, this is a bit messy, because the empty is what's not visible. So that's why the nots give like 3 times there. If it's not. This, and this. Anyway, then it hides it by making it this visible. Very logical. Don't you think? Yeah, and I think that the bug we used to have, where everybody needed to set a voice by clicking that link, is fixed, so that I can hear people that speaks for the first time now without them having said a voice, and that's great. But if you want to change your voice, you can do that by clicking the link in chat, and I'm pointing at my chat here in OBS. That's why I'm doing that. So chat, the security live TTS config. There you can set the voice. You can also change, as Vinrot Music, it read Johannes, which is his name, and you can do stuff like that. So for me it says fix it instead of fix it 42, you know. So my name is Sophia, by the way.
Vinrot Music just cheered 100 bits. Thank you so much. Johannes says,
Love you.
Show love 100. This is love bits.
Oh. love it. I have to get as much cool stuff. That's my goal for stream, to have as much cool features as you have in your stream. All the movement and cool redeems and stuff.
Music just cheered 100 bits. Thank you so much. Johannes says.
Show love 100, there is more.
Thank you. I'm
Winroth
like
Music just cheered
some
100 bits. Thank you so much. Johannes says.
Show love 100 more.
Winroth Music just cheered 100 bits. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Johannes says.
Show love 100
I have your
more.
test code over here, by the way. Okay, I'm glad that I could. You were glad that I liked it or something. Yeah, here, Johannes. Here, first words code. It's right here. It's right here. It's right here. Yeah. So this is a tiny little code to fix your.
Winroth Music just cheered 500 bits. Thank you so much. Johannes says.
Show love 500 more.
But Johannes, thank you very much. I've had one test bit before this. I'm kind of overwhelmed right now. Thank you. Thank you so much. You know, I'm getting the red cheeks there again. What are we doing about that?
Winroth Music just cheered 100 bits. Thank you so much. Johannes says.
Show love 100, well, we must make it 1,000 less than 3.
Oh, you did that. Thank you very much. Very much. Very much. No, I'll have to show my appreciation by these two.
Fixit says. Fixit 42
and
love.
of course yours. My God, in the tiny box of OBS, I can't even click for scene. Oops. Oh, whatever. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I guess I will have to make my own. I'm just using the Twitch normal one.
Johannes says.
I just appreciate you being you, Sophia. Your big heart is something the world needs less than 3.
Thank you so much. You have a very big heart too, you know? Your stream is so friendly and everybody. Let's shout out Johannes here. He's such a great musician, and I have to be able to spell somehow at the same time here. Winroth Music. He's a great musician and also a very friendly stream, and the feeling there in the chat is amazing, and lots of fun redeems and amazing. Yeah, you have to go and check it out. That's that. And he streams Wednesday, and the time is a bit let's say from now, to make it not complicated in time zones. I'm counting here. So 18, 19, 20. So 2 hours and 45 minutes from now on Wednesday, tomorrow, you'll be streaming. Yeah. Go there. Amazing. So now we have to do something to, right? What I'm supposed to do, but I'm supposed to do that too, right? Yeah, this was yours. And just the first words, and get the username, and send a message, or play sounds, they are all here. And show sources and stuff, but I didn't want to do that when people are writing my chat. So for one stream, I actually had it enabled, and as soon as someone typed the first thing in the chat, I had not checked it out really, the audio volume, but I listened at the VOD later, and it was so loud. I'm amazed that people just didn't flee, because I should have checked the audio volume of that. You could set the volume here. I think this is the volume. These. So check the volume. Yeah. Well, we can do that together too. The lights are starting together with all the excitement to get quite hot in here.
That's great. We need to meet up at Discord and have some fun with my streamer.
Yeah.
But you need to take a look at my madness.
Yeah. I want to look at everything. That's very, very cool madness. Sounds great. Where were I?
I have a new feature coming up.
Ah, okay. Can we get a sneak peek here about it? Meanwhile, I'll try to start more with this. Maybe we should even add a comment. Comments are kind of nice, right? Because you don't remember everything forever. Oh, thermal printer. And I know that some people just do boring stuff with their printers. I can't imagine what you will do. I'm sure it'll be fun. Now you have high expectations from me. If the camera is not hidden, hide it. Maybe we should do like face camera.
At Noriko Neko Winroth.
Translated from Japanese.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, Nori, you were in Johannes' stream once because I raided you there, right? Oh, so let's see now. What else did we need to do here? Because now we're moving this to be the main place to do stuff for what's different in this. And what we need to do is also to set the scene.
Yes, Noiki, one hug.
We need to set the OBS scene. Yes, here. Starting scene is not the right one. We want to set another scene. This was just what set stream start here. So it is called just star space IRL. Very complicated name.
Johannes says.
Yes, and I've been at Noriko Neko stream when rot now.
Ah, nice. Yeah, Nori stream. It's very cool too. The amazing 3D, your character Nori, it's just I don't understand, and I've tried 3D a little, but it's amazing how you can, your character is moving, the body, it's natural, and all the backgrounds, I can't begin to understand it. It's very cool, very cool. And the music, of course. You almost forget the music with all the high-tech stuff. Wonderful. So everybody, let's shout out Nori to you. Let's see how the spelling goes now. Nori, can I type Nori? Nori Kitty. Let's copy and paste. That's safe, right? Have I never shouted you out before? But I must not have. Or maybe I just copied it. I must have shouted you out, didn't I? You've done like 1,000,000 for me. There. Don't miss Nori's cool DJ stream. The coolest graphical 3D thing I've seen on Twitch. Definitely. For all of you. So, again, I know I have a shoutout command too, but it kind of was a little shaky, so I'll do these shoutouts. I think they look better from Twitch's side. I don't know. I think mine maybe didn't do the real shoutouts. I'll have to try them later. Because now I already did two, right? So maybe it wouldn't work anyway. Next thing to do with this, let's see, what could that be? What's the difference from sitting here?
Streamer.bot says.
Yeah, it's the audio volumes.
Ad starts in 5 minutes.
Okay, Streamer.bot. Maybe that one should be muted. And the other one be audible. Let's do that quickly.
Kitty says.
Thank you, Noiki. One hug.
Yeah, I think you shouted me out like 20 times. I'm not sure I've done it. I'm feeling bad now. Though I haven't streamed this much. That's my excuse. And I'm new. I'm too new to this. So audio volumes. So this shouldn't need a comment. It's kind of obvious. But how do we do with the mute? I had the mute. I think I have muting right here.
Johannes says.
Have to lurk a bit.
Okay. Thank you very much for being here, Johannes. See ya. What time is it, by the way? Oh, it's already 18. That's crazy. It's been 2 hours. Feels like it was like 45 minutes, maybe? Maximum? Absolute maximum. So, this is a mute that is not going back. So, I don't feel... I have variables here because I used them several times. And I don't want to send stuff and have these be some kind of global, nothing like that. So we'll just copy the text of the variable. This is simpler. I'm a bit curious though. What is this? OBS source mute. Oh right, the mic is global, so this is the scene and it's nothing. Okay, I remember. Because I was looking a lot before I found this. Because when you list all audio sources, you can't see this one in the same way. Because it's a global one. This is the mic aux. I just renamed it, so it's the global one. And this is just how many minutes the countdown will be. What is this? Oh right, it's if I started the run the ad thing for counting minutes and stuff, and I'm not starting that if I've set this. The minutes for the countdown to shorter than what an ad would take. So if I set it to 1 minute, there won't be this ad message thingy. Like, let's try ads while we wait thing. Is there anything else? This is just the counter text. Counter, lots of counter things. This I'll do later. But both should have a Discord message. This is a message to Twitch chat, and this is the Discord message, but this is disabled, and I'm still using this one instead. And I don't really know a reason why I would not use it here. I think I was thinking that I might add a more dynamic message. I could use, instead of just saying a stream is starting, I could use the parts of the stream. Maybe we should do it now? Yeah, why not? We're still messing with this. So let's assume that this works. We can do that by... We don't want to run this function. Remote, even if it was false, it would switch scenes and stuff. So I'm thinking that we simply copy this line. Let's comment it now, cause I may not finish it. I'm making sure that it compiles with all of this new stuff. Now let's just check. We set the scene, we mute the mic. So let's move this. This is not... I'll have to copy the line again. So, since I felt that camera and mic was more logical, you know, to have them together than to have setting the scene together with them. So, camera is hidden, mic is muted. Let's do that too. Local mic is muted, and we set the source. That doesn't demand an explanation, I feel. Let's copy this line again. We can take both, and we'll do something for
Streamer.bot
test.
says, ads are starting. If you get ads, scream in chat so I can pause what I'm doing. Less than 3.
We'll see if anyone screams. There. So we have a test one here. Let's see if this is used for anything. No, let's make a new test one. So add Discord test. I'm just curious about core test, yes. I'm curious about that one, core test. So we can actually run it without faking anything else and run this. And we need code, and let's paste this and just save this, and I'm going to copy whatever this message is. And let's go to our new little Discord test. So I actually remember the name of it. And we'll test, so send some messages. And I'm using a variable because this is going to be more dynamic as a thought. Then in the we can get the name of the stream, and since we're streaming we can do that and test. Yeah. No, I'm not really pleased with that, because I want to get more stuff between there, but I want a declaration at the top to have it a bit nicer there. And then finally, since I don't remember what this is actually is, so let's see if it can now. It can't. Is if I type OBS, then it pops up everything, and we can find the Discord one, Discord posts, and then we have the explanations. So, text to speech. What? So we have the name of this. Right. And this is where we have the other global get thing. And this is just the content. That was kind of what I was thinking. Is there any username or anything in this? But it's just an empty text here. And you know, you can set the image and everything for the message, but if not now, let's use this one and just type test. If this works, we should get a message in Discord. And I know I turned Discord off, but so we have semicolons and everything compiling. I'm opening Discord again. I was thinking that Discord is so buggy for me, so maybe this little tiny date up here is there, from there. It actually said 404 on Discord before it opened. There, let's see, I'm opening my Discord. Let's see. No, you can't just drag it, you have to not have it maximized. So here's the Discord. And where could that be? Sent it to announcements, of course. So this, since this is the announcement, they all look like this, and that's kind of boring, right? Going live on Twitch. So if we could say instead automatically the stream title and maybe something else, maybe add an image here. That would be better, don't you think? So let's, I think it actually, no, did it maximize itself? It did. That screen is kind of shaped that way, so it's an old monitor. Just making sure I'm not on top of something. And Sam is still there. Visible. So, test. So we just compile, make sure it works again. I didn't need to do it twice. And then we test trigger. And now we got a little test message. So that part works. Now we just need to find how to get the title of the stream. Cause that's what we want now, right? So in here, between these, I want to know the stream name. And since everything says is CPH dot and OBS gets everything up, we'll do that and we'll try to read this tiny text. I think this is the quickest way. So this is Twitch. So probably, but not always, it would be called Twitch, right? Do I know the alphabet? That's the question. Looking at the bottom of the list for Twitch. There, let's see. Twitch. Like get. Oh, this is interesting. Pre-roll. No, pre-roll. But there's something. I'll have to look into how to get more information about the ad things at the start of stream there, you know. Get user info. No, what we want is info on the stream. Get stream, maybe? Get... also, we might in the future want to set the stream title or something. I'm feeling blind, so let's not use the eyes to search. Let's use logic instead. And we already had the Streamer.bot wiki up, so right? Why not? Get stream title. Twitch. That's kind of the list, but it's a nicer format. Well, so these are all the Twitch functions. No, because the side here looks okay. It's ordered clips. Okay, I should probably read it. General. That's setting modes. That's information on users. So okay, nothing in general. Stream information. Set channel title. Set channel game. Set channel game by ID. But I want to not set the channel title. I want to get the channel title, please. Can't it get that? It must be able to do it. Team info. Okay, so let's just Google. Instead of this, do get Streamer.bot. Looks like there weren't money. Why did it give me that? Sometimes, you know. Okay, I was kinda not reading. But this is the only thing I searched for. That's the first word. And you give me hits with that not being there? Okay, I get it. There is no such function. I get it. So, how then do we do this? Because this should be so easy, I think. I think it should be so easy. I'm just going to let's see.
Benton says,
I like the idea of scripting the bot in C#.
Yeah. And it really is kind of scripting, though it compiles it. But it's nice to be able to just, instead of trying to save variables in messy ways, you can just do it in code. It's much easier. I'm sure that there are ways in Streamer.bot to run this Discord message sending with variables in there somehow from some other part of it. But what you can do here, I know that you can also add your own DLL files with functions and stuff and increase the what you can do actually. So I'm going to look into that, definitely. Did you join the Discord, by the way? Do if you didn't. I didn't look. Let's see. I was just checking my other browser to make sure that I have a bit of a check if someone else is online, because I'm thinking that I need to make dinner for my kids soon. When I noticed it was 18 already, I did start streaming kind of much later than I thought I was going to today. I'm actually thinking I'll be streaming most weekdays now. Maybe not that long every time, but I'll try to get some of this work done, and also with the studying and stuff while streaming. So I think that's the best way, because then you can always get help and help each other to learn things. And that's mostly cybersecurity stuff with the learning. But maybe some coding stuff that's not related to that too. We'll see. But also improving stream, testing the IRL streaming more. I'll definitely, one of these days when it's daytime, maybe tomorrow, what I did yesterday is that I tested while I drive my kid to school, and he's there for an hour, and then I drive him back, because my kid's at school trouble. And then I have an hour that I usually just pop up the computer and try to do something, but you don't do much in an hour, you know. And I have to drive there and back too. So I took a walk with testing the IRL things, so I'm thinking of testing some other settings tomorrow. So I'll probably stream at the same time. And that's Swedish time, Central European time, 14:05, something like that. So maybe I should put some kind of schedule out. But usually I'll probably do it later on those days. We'll see. Or more like morning times, Monday, Wednesday, and afternoon the other 3 days. And then we'll see in weekends. That's kind of my plan, to get stuff more ordered and to get stuff really done, instead of just spend all the day when after I've been at the job, which I am currently like just 3 half days, because I need to be available for the kids and at home. They're alone home otherwise. Yeah, so trying to structure stuff a bit more and make it more obvious to them that I need to sit and work. And then I'm going to again, I worked full time before from home, but I wanted to, this job is, I drive a bit, and I want to make, like, prepare them. And so for me, actually taking a job where I drive away, you know.
Is that your local time showing in the bottom right of the stream?
Yeah.
18:14.
That, exactly. So that time tomorrow at 14:05 I'll be streaming. Okay, that time zone. I'm in Sweden, so that's Central European time, but it's also summertime now, I guess. That's confusing, because Finland is 1 hour off from us, but I don't know now, because I don't think they have summertime anymore. Time is very confusing. Or not time, but time zones. And summertime. Yeah. I know someone says they're in America. I'm like, okay, that's 9 hours. Okay, that person just has 6 hours. Oh, that person has 7 hours difference. So it's always different. And then I kind of imagine that if someone is in Europe, they don't have difference, but they do, of course. It could be 1 hour maybe, but maybe more even. I don't know really. I guess we're not. Europe is not very big, actually. We just think we are. So, I'm thinking I would like to try this more, but there was not any obvious things, and it is kinda dinner time. So, I'm thinking I'm going to raid, and I kind of found someone to raid too here. If I could just manage to copy or type a name. If I click here and very quickly try to mute this, do you think that will work? No. Now you know who I will raid, right? If you recognize the voice. If you don't have any suggestions. But this has been a about streaming stream. It ended up that way. Random stuff kind of thing. But it ended up being OBS and Streamer.bot. So we'll raid with that in mind. So I'm going to do that. Let's see.
Random stuff is great.
Okay, great. Because I was thinking, like, I usually type something that could maybe get people interested in the thing.
Thank you for the great stream.
Thank you very much. This was a, let's say, less organized thing, but I think if I'll be streaming every day, it'll be more like, oh, what do we want to do? And you can suggest things we can do, and oh, I saw this cool thing that we might want to learn together. You know, we can do stuff. Yeah, and for that, there's a Discord. I just want to tell all the people watching you can join, and we'll see if I spelled find a singularity right. I think I did. And I would say thank you very much for joining the stream. And yeah, it was great to have you here, and it was fun. And I do like random too, but I feel like I owe the viewers to have some kind of plan. And for those who haven't seen, we have these kind of cool stuff to do too. There. This is a robot arm that we just put together. It has a controller and also Bluetooth. So we have a Bluetooth module here to plug into the Arduino we have here, and lots of other stuff, fun stuff to program with that. And we have, for new people, also a microscope, so we can do electronic stuff. We have a soldering iron here, and we can do anything that's fun. And we also want to do some try hack me whatever stuff, and just play with stuff that sounds fun. That's kind of the thought of it. And also learn different things. So bye bye.
Do a bunch of random characters here.
Oh, and
Fix it! Coming on in with the raid.